Yo, and we're ready.
Excellent. Looks like the race is starting. Yo, good luck, boys.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
The classic, the ever lovable Shovel Knight. So everyone just got through with watching Spectre. I'm gonna see some colors here. Let's see. Blue, blue, and green. And blue. Oh well.
I gotta go vanilla, man.
That's okay. So, Shovel Knight, super high jump, super wonderful controls, honestly. The ability to pogo off of obstacles and enemies. Can reflect most projectiles with his shovel. First stage is pretty basic stuff. Does anyone die to Leap of Faith? I have to know.
New.
I didn't. I might have been close.
Yeah, I was pretty close.
The always terrifying early reset point. So Applesauc in second place. Primorix, you've also beaten my time. Good stuff. And we have Engage and Diesel. Diesel, the community dad. You've been running LTTP recently, though, right?
Yeah, mostly just Link to the Past. No major glitches in Rando. But also like Mega Man. I was doing some Mega Man there for a while. But mostly been sticking to that.
Keeping it classy.
The other blue guy.
So yeah, people should be coming up on Bubble Wrap, and
I'm gonna skip Bubble Wrap.
no worries. I wasn't sure how much D-Rust you had gotten through. But Bubble Wrap requires that you damage boost off this dragon's bubbles and set up in such a way that you can get off screen, touch a loading screen, and go back into it, and you get spit out into a room directly above the dragon's room. Saves about 5 seconds for Shovel Knight, so it's a pretty good time save. Followed by the Black Knight encounter, which is pretty easy as well. You have a maybe like 5 or 6 frame window to keep Black Knight stunned. It's fairly forgiving the first time. You just can't get off of him, and you should be able to finish him off without any difficulty. Diesel, you actually beat out Engage as well.
Yeah, more consistent in not doing Bubble Wrap, so that helps. Oh crap, I accidentally I have no idea how that happened.
That's fine. Accidentally forfeit from the race, but you're back in there. Everything's fine. You're still running a timer as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just in case.
I think because I had the SRL chat open, like the open window, and when I went to split, it went to highlight forfeit.
Of course. So I just saw briefly, Applesauc got the Gentle Hop, which is in this screen transition between the first and second screen in Primorix Keep. You do an attack and jump at the same time, and this was found by Mr. Gentle, and what it does is it gives you extra height, so it lets you skip having to do some of the platforming in that room. Every knight has some type of weird little quirk, and Gentle Hop for Shovel is a neat little thing that gets him basically just that one-time save.
Well, I can say from experience that it's a lot better than having to go through the room normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually going to update what the next run says, which will be Plague Knight at 8%.
I got weird rats.
Yeah, Primorix for the most part is a pretty straightforward level as well. This book room that I'll be coming up on has a fast cycle that I'm going to go for with a damage boost at the end. That and Gentle Hop are probably the main big-ish tricks that you do.
Pacifist Griffin jump there.
And Applesauc just cleared King Knight. King Knight, actually one of the. So I really love Shovel Knight as far as his fights go. Like his platforming is super smooth and controllable, which is like really accessible to a lot of people getting into the game. But what makes speedrunning Shovel Knight so much fun is these boss battles, which once you really learn how to kill the bosses quickly, it's actually kind of addictive. Like how satisfying it is to accurately control the shovel.
What helps is most of the fights are pretty scripted, so consistency will definitely help out.
You say that, but you're coming up on your boy Spectre.
Yeah, that's true. That guy doesn't know what a script is.
He's just a little moody. He doesn't know whether he wants to swing left or right sometimes. We all have those days.
Oh, Diesel, are you doing orbs still? Because there's probably a bit of route divergence here also.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one doing orbs still, so you're gonna see the route divergence here, and you're gonna see me get that gold in the wall and turn in the note for easy money. Still have to run the OG orb. Somewhat nice frogs.
Yeah, I got knocked around a bit in one of the frog rooms, so I'm gonna take the health just to play it safe.
So Applesauc is coming up on the last dark room here, and you actually have enough time to dig out that entire gold pile. But you don't really need it for Neitherless. Neitherless being the route that Applesauc is going for, as well as Primorix, where you don't have to pick up any of the weapons that would normally help out with this route. So the weapons in question would be the Flare Rod and the Chaos Orb. Chaos Orb would have been a visit to town like Diesel did. Flare Rod would have been gotten in Pridemore.
Does Engage still run the Flare Rod?
Nope, he's leveled up.
Okay.
Believe he actually does the really crazy strats and goes for Iron Whale with Conjurer's Coat.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so there's even slight route divergence for Neitherless. In the first dream sequence that Applesauc is in, your goal is to actually knock Shovel Knight out as quickly as possible. When the skeleton raises their sword, you actually take a full heart of damage from them, and then you're hoping that your death animation lands underneath Shield Knight. You try to position yourself for it. Catching Shield Knight will save you just a little bit more time as well. Otherwise, it would normally take a long time to finish the dream sequences.
Nice, got good RNG.
Yo, the spoilers. There it is. Although the low latency spoilers, because our TMP our mixer is really good.
I'll remember to delay the spoiler, like.
No surprise, the runners are all heading for Lost City next, grabbing the Dust Knuckles. Although the weapon to dispatch bosses was routed out optimally, the rest of the weapons are all pretty effective. So Dust Knuckles, Flying Dagger, or God. Hello? What's the dagger called?
Flying
Propeller
dagger?
Is it the Flying Dagger?
I think so.
I thought it was the propeller dagger.
There we go, that's what... I've been calling it dagger my whole time.
Yeah,
there's
I've
no
never
way
played this game before.
Flying Dagger sounds so cheap. That's like, you guys
Yeah.
did not put any time into it. And the mobile gear, those are the weapons that they'll all be picking up. And they all cost a fair chunk of money. But not having to pick up the Chaos Orb or the Flare Rod will save them a lot of cash otherwise. Please submit your fake names for the propeller dagger. And a hot reminder that after this race, I'll be conferring with Applesauc, and we'll be putting up the big donation incentive for the run, or for the marathon, which is going to be a mystery race between Speedfrog and I as the finale, where we will have to suffer some type of terrible random cheat code that alters the game physics and makes it almost unplayable. I would say almost unplayable, but all the codes have supposedly been tested so that they're completable. Yo, your boy has a favorite.
Assuming everybody got Beetle 1 okay.
I'm watching everyone right now for Beetle 2. Primorix has a slight lead right now.
Ooh.
I gotta say, Applesauc and Engage are neck and neck.
Wow.
There's a slight delay for Engage because he was not able to get the low latency restream going. So Primorix in the lead, Applesauc finishes right alongside Engage. Very good stuff. Yo, go dad, go. No scheduled mistaken drums run. Yo, shoutouts to Mistaken completing this game with drums. We should have also gotten Peking Boo to complete the game with Dance Pad while we were at it. So now we have our bit of route divergence, where Primorix and Applesauc are taking the slightly less insane. I don't know. I can't. They're both poisonous to me. They're absolutely awful. So Iron Whale without coat means that you're not likely to get completely murdered by everything, because after the next stage, all the runners are going to go to the armor outpost and pick up the Conqueror's coat. That increases the damage you take by 1.5. So, for example, anything that deals half a heart will now deal full heart. Anything that deals a full heart will now deal a heart and a half. In exchange for extra damage, because you don't just do it because you're a masochist, you get 80 total magic, which is really, really great. It's the fastest source of extra magic we can get. And they'll also be picking up Charge Slash. So your poison then is Explodatorium, with extra damage, or Iron Whale with extra damage. Yo, nice smooth... Oh, wow, I'm looking at some really neat strats here. Applesauc knuckling through one of the snails, and very handily making it through the tentacle room. A little bit of invincibility frames from the spikes lets them get through just in time without dying. I see Engage roaming, or I see SDiezal roaming through the Explodatorium right now. And Engage is up to the Alchemeister. Alchemeister is a 23-hit mini-boss. More health than regular bosses, actually. But he just stays in place, so it's actually pretty much easier than like every other boss. You get a lot of those hits for free at the start. However, one of the downsides to Neitherless is that you cannot one-cycle him. But Engage did manage to get the ladder skip using the fairy, just leading him around a bit. He was able to grab the ladder on the next screen without having to go through the room intentionally. Applesauc and Primorix making their way past the Purple Duck Knight. Single shovel and 4 knuckles will clear him out. And then one of the last couple of scary rooms here. Ooh, man! Primorix, you almost got it. And Applesauc almost had it as well, but neither of you got it. That is a pixel-perfect jump to actually land on the anchor and clear the jump without dying. Because they had to fight 420 fish, sort of auto-scroller mini-boss, they're slightly behind, it would seem, against compared against Engage, but that'll even out once they complete the next stage, basically. So Engage, fighting a low percent Plague Knight, has to reflect as many of the potions as he can. Yo, what a strange vat he got! It's a mid-air vat. Treasure Knight, kind of threatening. He deals a full heart. You only have 2 health over there, Primorix, but he does manage to finish him off pretty handily. Yo, nice shovel swings there from Applesauc. Gets Treasure Knight right into the corner. Engage died right at the very end against Plague Knight. Wow. Meanwhile, actually, SDiezal got the Ice Climbers. Good stuff. Baiting the fake Shovel Knight so that you can bounce off of him and then Dust Knuckle the topmost sand block. Oh man, that was scary.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, still
see...
the Ice Climbers, the OG way still.
Whatever it takes, man. So now you see in Primorix and Applesauc have their armor. Extra damage and charge slash, which is going to be super useful for them. And super terrifying. The thing about Explodatorium I neglected to mention on Engage's first pass through is global cycles. So if any of these runners make a mistake while they're going through the stage, they're going to be hindered considerably as they try and figure out where their cycles are at.
$8,044, just enough.
Ooh, wow. Good gold. Yes, 4,000 for the armor and 4,000 for charge slash. Jesus, that's cutting it close.
That's cutting it really close.
Yeah, that's some excellent routing on your part. So Engage did manage to take care of Plague Knight the following turn. And he has something that I'm a little more used to, I guess, but without the orbs, it's kind of really scary. Iron Whale was normally done on the orb route with Conjurer's Coat and Charge Slash, but without the Chaos Orbs, that means that when he fights Treasure Knight, it's going to be extremely terrifying, honestly. Treasure Knight hits really, really hard, and you don't have a lot of health going into the fight. Getting the optimal Alchemeister kill is actually pretty difficult because when you normally attack bosses with jump shovel cancels. Oh no! Applesauc just jumped into a pit. Normally with jump shovel cancels, the boss is like at your height or maybe a little bit higher, but because the Alchemeister's kind of low to the ground, you can only really hit him on the bottom parts of your swings, so you have to time your shovel mashing a little bit more differently, a little more precisely.
Yeah. That seems to happen a lot, man. It's that third tentacle that doesn't want to get hit for some reason.
Definitely shoutouts to SDiezal's orb strats. I sorely miss them in any percent runs.
Ah, crap.
So one of the big reasons why using the oh wow, oh man, please. One of the big reasons why using coat is so terrifying in Explodatorium is because Plague Knight's already pretty damaging, even if you oh man, Applesauc. Okay, you made it out alive too. Normally, Plague Knight can just run away from you for forever, and like he literally bombards you with bombs for like a million years. So you're almost guaranteed to take damage as you try and keep up with him. Taking extra damage doesn't help.
Alright, got the Dream 2 catch.
Yo, nice. Shoutouts to Speedfrog.
Yeah.
So, Speedfrog actually found kind of the most hilarious, well, some of the most hilarious strats for this game, where you can die really high up in the air, 420 Shovel Knight, and you actually catch Shield Knight during the death animation, which is not only really fast because you catch her at the top of the screen and she doesn't fall slowly for forever, but for some reason it makes you slide backwards and you just slide before even waking up as Shovel Knight. In fact, the slide is so strong, if you were to get up, you wouldn't be able to make it to the treasure chest, so in 100% runs, you actually would be struggling to get your meal ticket unless you cancel the effect. Good job clearing out Treasure Knight. So now they're in the flying machine. This stage can be kind of terrifying. Mostly boils down to the wind effects that are provided by Jawas and fans. There's a lot of spikes and pits. So even though the coat is scary in its own right, it's more of the fact that just instant deaths are very prevalent in World 3.
Ooh,
Yo, nice kill! Let's see if we can watch that again on Applesauce's side. The kill without Chaos Orbs. Quite a thing of beauty. Good stuff! Nice one from Applesauce as well.
Ah, crap.
Oh man. So I'm going to I'm going to do my best here in a second. I have a $100 donation from Flagglestan. It says,
Whoa.
"Hello, can you pronounce for me?" Thanks. Also, morning. Good morning, Flagglestan, and thank you so much for the $100 donation. And I'm gonna type out what Flag said because that was my best. Alright, taking a look back at the race. Looks like Primorix managed to make it through without dying. Good stuff. Shoutouts to not dying. The ultimate speedrunning tactic.
Yo, good job on not dying.
Applesauc as well, making it through without dying. And fighting... Yo, Propeller, good kill.
Okay.
Oh man, our Jawa's bullying you. The kind of bullying you.
It was not nice, man.
Yeah, you made it.
It was not nice at all.
I need to show you what happened to Oddbot this morning, because he had quite a time with Jawas.
Oh.
He's doing low percent.
I'm not even looking forward to low percent Java room coming up later.
Oh my god. I'm out for that one. Yo, also, shout out to Obi Dobi. I see Obi Dobi in chat. He is a Hyperlight Drifter runner. So thank you for stopping by, my dude. Yo, take it easy, Flag. Thank you for stopping by as well. And our runners are in Clockwork Tower now.
I could have made that, damn.
Very interesting use of the dagger there, not having to pogo by bouncing off the wall with the dagger. The recoil allowed him to grab the ladder. Good stuff, Primorix. Engage coming up on Propeller now. Yo, nice wind tunnel on SDiezal's side.
You know, it was a little scary.
Yo, I am super proud of Engage for doing the low percent kill on Propeller. Yeah! So many charge slash, boys. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it at the same time. Like, that's where my roots are. Oh, and you even account for the fact that he... Oh, wow! Yo, SDiezal, that was so smart!
Oh, the knuckles?
Well, you were accounting for the fact that he was gonna fly to the right, so you just immediately moved there and you kept up with him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a scripted fight too.
Yeah, normally, if you kill him in a specific way, you control which way he goes. So, normally for a runner like me, seeing him fly to the right would be the sign of a bad run, but you knew he was going to do that because you wanted him to, and that's great.
Yeah, I manipulate him to go to the right because that's part of like the knuckle kill, which is really nice.
Hope I get the Tinker kill I'm going for, because it'll look really cool if I get it.
Yo, good luck. Tinker 1 is really, really hard. Yeah, right now you can see Engage is picking up the mobile gear. This is a very, very useful relic. It allows you to ride for free over spikes if you don't die! Thank you, Engage, for the heart attack! So let's see if Primorix has what it takes.
Do I have the magic? I think I do.
Oh, okay,
I guess we'll
wow.
find out.
Yo, good stuff. Oh my god, the floor broke.
Ah.
Dang, that never happens. So, yeah, when you one-shot Tinker with the mobile gear, no surprise. But let's see you do it.
Oh. That's
Oh,
dumb.
man. Yeah, phase 2 kill is pretty difficult. Your effort is to stay on Tinker's level with Knuckles for as long as you can. A mobile gear will deal full hearted damage to him, so you try and slip that in while he is rearing back. Some more Knuckles and a Pogo to keep you in the air. And then Knuckles till the end, baby!
Ah, crap.
Oops!
Oh, that was bad. Go, dude. Alright.
Get out of my way, you fat idiot! And unfortunately, Shovel kind of has to deal with a lot of enemies. It's very difficult for him to just sneak by. Also, sign daggers. Oh man, kind of uncomfortable. Yo, why is this one all the way up here? What the heck?
I don't know! Why did that happen?
Always you.
I get the worst sign daggers.
It's okay, just getting rid of all the bad RNG before boss rush.
Yeah.
So right now we have Primorix and Applesauc really close to each other in Stranded Ship. Stranded Ship is also really magic heavy for Shovel Knight. In fact, pretty much Plague Knight's the only one who gets away with that. And instead he just has a bunch of lethal tricks in this stage.
It's also very punishing because you have to do 2 damage boosts. So you don't have a lot of room to get hit unintentionally.
And Applesauc, as you say that, just got spear chucked.
Damn.
So now he's sitting at a at 2.5 hearts. Now 1.5 heart. So he can get one shot by some things, and it really wouldn't matter because there's a giant open pit. So if he gets hit by a hammer, he could very likely just fall and die anyway. And at some point, I would really hope that he finds some food. As you can see, Primorix only has 5 magic here, so he got pretty good on his magic riding there. He'll get a couple more last damage boosts for Applesauc there. He has to make it through the last screen without getting hit. And it's kind of a steep price to pay if you should die at this point. Yo, nice job on the last room. You have to actually be very precise with your knuckle to dagger switching. Health refill before Polar. Polar produces spikes throughout the fight, so a very common source of instant deaths if you're not careful. Go, 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 go! Both Applesauc and Primorix done with Polar Knight. Engage and Diesel not too far from each other. Diesel kind of had a very scary moment, or Engage had a kind of a scary moment there. Let me give some history about that particular screen. In the screen with the Viking where you drop down and break the snow, that's the screen where Tolu made his famous because he almost dropped to his death. And Engage almost just died the same way. Yo, Applesauc, good stuff, and Primorix, you had to have gotten the Speed Frog Dream 3 as well?
Not quite.
It's pretty easy to die quickly on Dream 3 because so many enemies deal a ton of damage. Applesauc definitely got the full Dream 3 time save though. You can actually get hit by a hover haft into Shield Knight. Nice little time save there. Oh, Diesel, please! My heart can't take this, man.
I swear I know what I'm doing. Maybe I don't.
Diesel, we... Dang, Applesauc and Primorix really basically a single dagger away from each other. Any mistake could get a lead swap. And at this point, you're honestly going to see them both waiting in the same spot at the same time because they're in the crush room.
Crap.
Yo, we have a $4.20 donation from Lori D. Memer. You know, I had to burst it to him. Thank you so much for your donation, Lori. So I can hear Black Knight 3. Just looking ahead into the marathon, making sure we're all set up. Black Knight 3 is a far more unforgiving fight. Applesauce already dropped the stunlock. No perfect stunlock from Primorix either. But he did not have to deal with the teleportation cycle, where Black Knight goes from one side of the screen to the other. Looks like Applesauce re-picked up the stunlock. Nice, and he got it all the rest of the way as well. So he definitely saved a little bit of time on what could have been a terrible ending. You're basically down to like a 2-frame window at that point. Anytime you drop the combo, Black Knight will jump out and try to teleport away. Engage and SDiezal making their way through Tower 1, while Primorix and Applesauce in the Tower Ascent. The Ascent is a very short stage, a very hazardous stage. As you can see, they're dropping down through some water with plenty of pointy spikes all over the place. And right afterwards, they get lava with plenty of mechanical rats, which are actually the worst thing ever in this room. I swear they know when you're going to land on a platform, and they just knock you off into lava. This is a super short stage, but afterwards they have to deal with boss rush, which lasts about as long as a regular stage, honestly. So Primorix, or Jesus Christ. Engage makes it past Black Knight 3. And SDiezal is fast approaching. While Applesauce and Primorix currently in the auto-scroller. Both on 2 hearts of health. At this point, they're in the clear. And this is where I would normally start playing some I Need a Hero music.
Wow.
Get them a strong boss montage going. Yo, good stuff.
I didn't get that like once at all in practice today. Like not once did I get Black Knight 3, and I get it here.
Good stuff, SDiezal. Getting a perfect Black Knight 3. And we're already seeing boss rush. Applesauce got plagued first, which is kind of a death sentence, but he actually finished him off really, really quickly. Good stuff. Polar next.
I don't really like Tinker first.
Yeah, you have so much magic. It's kind of strange. I would prefer to get Tinker later on, that's for sure. King Knight, not too bad to get next. So you get a 30 magic refill every other boss. It's important to make sure you don't have over 50 mana, although that usually gets taken care of pretty quickly. Using Chaos Orbs would normally get rid of that mana a lot faster, but neither of these runners has it, so they'll be throwing out a lot more gears. I think, actually no, Gear and Chaos Orb cost the same amount of mana, 6 magic each. The YOLO gears might come out for the off chance that they'll be able to hit a boss with them. Yo, nice charge slash on Spectre. That's actually really, really hard to do. Applesauce kind of scaring me. Nice switch to Knuckles from Primorix. to get 3 more hits in on Mole Knight really quickly, and then a dagger back to the middle of the room. Or most of the time, you want to be in the middle of the room after every boss. You just have a better starting position for the majority of bosses by being in the center. Thank you for the subscription with Twitch Prime, Matt Howell. Wow, both runners on propeller at the same time. And now they have a different boss last each. So Primorix dealing with Plague Knight last. Also kind of a death sentence, although he's in pretty good shape right now. While Applesauc is dealing with Spectre. And Applesauc is clear. Oh, come on! Oh! The troll! The last teleport there. Man, this is close. And now Applesauc is in the lead. Engage is about halfway through his boss rush. Oh no! King Knight's drop attack actually stuns you briefly if you're still on the ground. Yo, but SDiezal still manages to finish off King before the charge slashes happen.
Wow, that was weird.
So we have Applesauc coming up on the Enchantress. Primorix right behind. Engage is facing off against Tinker, and I believe he has one more boss hidden behind Tinker's mech. And SDiezal has 5 knights to go right now, dealing with Plague Knight. Oh, please eat!
Woo! What a jerk. Oh boy, this is bad.
Oh, please don't get boss rushed!
I got Tinker on a dinner plate with magic, so I got really lucky right there.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that you were pretty much out of mana. Yo, Applesauc with the clean dive finish on Enchantress. Oh, but Primorix,
crap.
what did you do? You destroyed the Enchantress. Good God.
Yeah, my timing was a little off to get the pre-dive kill, but she gave me a good first dive, so I got her with a charge slash.
Oh my God, we're coming up on time, and Primorix just barely sneaked ahead at the end. Oh man, it's Knuckles to the end, baby!
Time.
Ah! What a beast! Knuckle, knuckle, knuckle. Good God! That was so close. Wow. Congratulations, Primorix. That was insane.
Thanks, yeah, it was a really solid run.
GG, Prem. Really bad start there. Wow.
We have Primorix we have Engage coming up now. Enchantress kill. He has Remnant of Fate left.
You baited me.
Oh! Ah! Come on, Dad. So a 44.55 is what I'm seeing on the race spot for you Primorix. Wait, no.
44.21.
Yeah, there we go. That's actually really, really good. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good race time. Really good.
True chivalry times. Good stuff. Engage last hit. Is a 46.07. Applesauc had a 44.30. Also a really good time. So Applesauc only lost by 9 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's close.
Dang, we almost had enough time to sneak in to save the Knights donation. You're right. Diesel would have been the only one. Wait, go back! Quick, unsplit and go save the Knights.
Alright, I'll just, redo Power Sync. No problem.
Yo, but you cleared Boss Rush. Yo, what a beast. You did really good on this.
Fucking killing it. Oh, I had the wrong one. Okay. Oh, why? It's okay. We'll go with that one.
Alright, I'm gonna leave you to the... Oh, nice. You finished her off. I'm gonna leave you to the end here. I'm gonna start setting up the guys for the next run.
Sounds good. Alright, trusty dagger. Let's go. Oh crap. Where are you going? Please, dude. She's
What's
about to
going
go off
on?
screen.
Oh.
She went all the way to the left side of the screen. Like 3/4 of her was off screen. Thing.
I don't know, is that better or worse than Shield Knight shenanigans?
Yeah, I know.
Shield Knight can do some weird stuff in the E2 fight.
Ugh.
Normally the way she jumps, like left or right first, is where she'll jump to put her shield up, but sometimes she'll go to the other side, and I've seen her go up in the middle, right below E2. It's really weird.
Yeah, that's really rare, but it's... Shield Knight is, yeah, like you said, super duper weird in Enchantress 2. Just weird AI.
Let's see. My in-game time is 44:13.